The internet is on fire tonight because Chrisean Rock's worst nightmare just played out in public. And it involves her baby, her family, and a betrayal so cold it left fans speechless. What was supposed to be a season of healing and fresh starts has just been shattered. Because Chrisean's own sister allegedly made a shocking move against baby Junior. And the fallout is tearing the Rock family apart. Sources say it started with a single phone call that spiraled into chaos. Within hours, leaked audio clips surfaced of a heated argument, Chrisean screaming through tears, her sister's voice calm but cutting, and baby JR's name caught in the crossfire. The moment fans heard it, social media exploded. Twitter hashtags like #ProtectBabyJr and #RockVsRock trended worldwide as fans argued whether this was tough love, jealousy, or something much darker. And just when people thought it couldn't get any uglier, a blurry video appeared online, allegedly showing Chrisean's sister storming out of a family gathering with papers in her hand. Some say custody documents. Others whisper it was proof of something even more sinister. Whatever it was, the look on Chrisean's face, shaking, sobbing, and begging for answers, left the crowd stunned and the internet demanding the truth. Did Chrisean's sister just cross a line no family member should ever cross? Or is there a secret in this family feud that nobody's ready to admit? The moment the news hit the timeline, the entire internet froze. Chrisean Rock, who has been through public heartbreaks, explosive fights, and nonstop scandals, finally hit her breaking point. But this wasn't about Blueface, a rap beef, or another chaotic live gone viral. This time, it was about something far more personal, far more painful, her baby boy. Baby Junior, and the shocking move came not from an enemy, not from a stranger, but from inside her own bloodline. It all started at what was supposed to be a small family gathering in Baltimore. Guests say the atmosphere was already tense, whispered conversations, sides being exchanged, and Chrisean trying to hold her baby close, as if protecting him from invisible daggers. Then her sister walked in late, with a folder clutched under her arm. What no one knew at the time was that those papers would unleash chaos that even the wildest love and hip-hop storyline couldn't script. Witnesses claim the argument started over something small: parenting choices, lifestyle criticisms, the kind of family drama that usually dies down after a few heated words. But when the folder was slammed onto the table and the words "you're not fit to raise him" echoed through the room, everything exploded. Chrisean, usually fiery and quick to fight, didn't swing. She didn't scream right away. She froze, eyes wide, clutching baby JR like the world was trying to snatch him from her arms. Within hours, leaked audio from that night hit social media. The clip was only 42 seconds long, but it sent shockwaves through the culture. In the background, baby Junior can be heard crying while Chrisean's sister calmly repeats, "You need to let someone else take over before it's too late." Chrisean's voice breaks into sobs, screaming back, "He's all I've got. Don't you dare touch him." Fans immediately split down the middle. Some rushed to defend Chrisean, flooding timelines with messages of support and tagging #ProtectBabyJr. Others sided with the sister, arguing that maybe Chrisean's chaotic lifestyle, the fights, the arrests, the unstable relationship with Blueface had finally caught up to her parenting. And then came the video. Blurry, shaky, clearly filmed on a phone, trying to capture a private moment, but enough to light the internet on fire. In it, Chrisean's sister is seen storming out of the family gathering with papers in hand. She doesn't say a word, but the look on her face is ice cold. While Chrisean is visible in the background, screaming, sobbing, stumbling as relatives try to hold her up. For fans, it was the ultimate betrayal. The question burned: were those custody papers, or something even more dangerous? By midnight, Twitter was in full meltdown. Tweets like, "How could your own sister do this to you?" racked up tens of thousands of likes. Others weren't so forgiving. Chrisean can barely manage herself. Her sister just doing what's right for Junior. The #RockVsRock began trending, with fans digging up every old clip of Chrisean fighting, crying, or struggling on live to use as evidence for or against her. But the most shocking twist wasn't even online. It came from insiders who whispered to blogs that Chrisean's sister had allegedly been in contact with state officials weeks before the family. Word was she'd been building a case quietly, collecting screenshots of Chrisean's meltdowns, saving clips of her erratic Instagram lives, even allegedly reaching out to Blueface himself for evidence. If true, this wasn't a heat-of-a-moment decision. It was a calculated move that had been months in the making. When a popular gossip page posted the headline, "Custody Battle Brewing. Chrisean's sister moves against baby Junior," all hell broke loose. Fans flooded the comments, celebrities chimed in, and the debate got nastier. Some stars called it unforgivable blood, should never do blood like that. Others took the tough love angle, with one R&B singer tweeting, "Sometimes family gotta step in when a baby's future is on the line." But the one person everyone wanted to hear from, Chrisean herself, stayed silent, at least until the early hours of the morning. That's when she went live. In the live, Chrisean wasn't fiery, wasn't throwing things, wasn't swinging on anyone. She was broken. With swollen eyes, messy hair, and baby Junior resting on her chest, she choked out words between sobs. How could she? She's my sister. She knows what I've been through. She knows what I've survived. And now she's trying to take the only good thing in my life away from me. The chat exploded with heart emojis and supportive messages. But the trolls were there too. She ain't trying to take your baby. She trying to save him. The live racked up nearly 1 million views before Chrisean abruptly ended it, leaving fans stunned and desperate for answers. Then came the receipts. A hacker page on Instagram known for dropping messy celebrity leaks posted what they claimed were text messages between Chrisean's sister and an unnamed contact. In the texts, the sister allegedly wrote, "She's spiraling again. This time I can't just sit back. He deserves better," the other person responded. "I'll make sure the papers are ready." Screenshots spread like wildfire, with fans dissecting every word, trying to figure out if this meant child services, a lawyer, or something else entirely was involved by the next afternoon. It wasn't just gossip blogs covering the drama. Major news outlets picked it up, painting the story as a family feud over custody. Headlines screamed Chrisean rocks parenting under fire, while others framed it as family betrayal at the expense of baby Junior. Every angle was messy. Every headline more damning. But just when people thought they had the story figured out, another bombshell dropped. Charleston White, never one to keep quiet when the culture's in chaos, went live, laughing hysterically. I told y'all that girl ain't ready for motherhood. The sister just did what the courts was gone do anyway." His words went viral, sparking outrage. Thousands accused him of exploiting the situation for clout. But his live also added fuel to the narrative that maybe the sister wasn't just being petty. Maybe she was stepping in to force a reality check. Meanwhile, Blueface, who fans expected to chime in instantly, stayed silent. But his silence only made things worse. People dug up old posts, old fights, old accusations, and tied them back into the current scandal. Was Blueface feeding the sister information? Was he secretly supporting her move to get Junior away from Chrisean? Fans speculated endlessly, with conspiracy threads getting hundreds of thousands of likes and shares by the end of the week. One thing was clear. This wasn't just a family argument anymore. This was a full-blown public crisis with lawyers, fans, and celebrities all weighing in. And the cruelest twist of all, sources whispered that the papers Chrisean's sister carried out that night weren't just custody documents. They were affidavits signed by people close to Chrisean, swearing she was unfit. The betrayal wasn't just from her sister. It was bigger, wider, and far deadlier than anyone realized. And with hackers teasing a full video of what went down after the sister stormed out, promising the footage that will break the internet, fans are bracing for another bombshell that could decide whether baby Junior stays in Chrisean's arms or gets pulled into the system. The storm is only beginning. By Friday night, the internet was on edge. Every blog, every gossip page, Every fan thread was waiting for the hackers to deliver on their promise. The full video of what went down after Chrisean's sister stormed out. The countdown was messy, with fans posting memes like Netflix, cancel my subscription. This is the real show. But when the clip finally dropped at 11:58 p.m., it wasn't funny anymore. It was devastating. It was devastating. The video, nearly 6 minutes long, showed the aftermath of the family gathering in chilling detail. Chrisean is seen collapsing into a chair, baby JR crying in her arms as relatives crowd around. "I can't believe she did this to me," she wails, rocking back and forth. Then, in the corner of the frame, her sister's voice cuts through. "I warned you. If you won't change, I'll make sure he grows up safe." The room goes silent. One cousin shouts, "You don't do that to your own blood." Another says, "This ain't right. This is war." Fans replayed the clip hundreds of times, dissecting every word, every gesture. The most haunting part came at the very end. Just before the video cuts off, Chrisean's sister can be seen whispering something to another family member. Audio experts boosted the sound, and what they claim she said shook the internet. The paperwork's already in motion. Twitter exploded. Hashtag #ProtectBabyJR hit #1 worldwide, but so did hashtag SisterV's sister and hashtag paperwork in motion. Some fans rallied behind Chrisean with raw emotion, sharing their own stories of family betrayal. Others turned against her, saying the footage proved her sister wasn't bluffing. That legal custody action was already underway, but the leaks didn't stop there. Less than 24 hours later, hackers dropped screenshots of alleged emails between Chrisean's sister and a lawyer's office. The subject line, "Emergency Petition," the body of the message, requesting urgent filing to establish temporary guardianship. Attached to the email were timestamps from the week before the family blow-up, suggesting her sister had already set the legal wheels in motion. The betrayal was worse than anyone imagined. This wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment fight. This was planned within hours. Celebrities started chiming in. Cardi B, who's always vocal when it comes to motherhood, tweeted, "Family should help, not hurt. Some lines you just don't cross, period." The tweet racked up over 400K likes. Meanwhile, Charleston White went live again. Mocking Chrisean's tears, she crying like she the victim. But where was all that crying when she was fighting in the streets with a baby in her arms? The sister just said what we've been thinking. Words were clipped, reposted, and went viral, igniting even more debates. Even Blueface's mother, Carlisa, couldn't resist jumping in. On her Instagram story, she wrote, "Told y'all she wasn't built for motherhood. The baby deserves stability." Fans instantly dragged her, accusing her of taking cheap shots when her own family drama was legendary. But her words kept the fire burning. Meanwhile, Chrisean remained silent until Sunday evening. She went live again, but this time she wasn't crying. This time she was furious. Holding baby Junior on her hip, her eyes blazing, she shouted into the camera, "You think you can take my son? Over my dead body? Y'all gon' have to kill me first before I let him go." The live cut in and out as thousands poured into the chat. Fans posting "Stay strong, sis," while others wrote, "Girl, fix yourself for the baby." Then came the bombshell twist no one saw coming. An anonymous page leaked what they claimed was a recorded phone call between Chrisean's sister and Blueface. In the audio, Blueface's voice can be heard saying, "You already know she don't listen. Do what you gotta do. I ain't stopping you." The sister responds, "This ain't about me. It's about that baby." The call ends abruptly, but the damage was done. Fans erupted with rage. Did Blueface encourage Chrisean's sister to move against her? Was he helping build the case to take Junior away? Blueface tried to deny it. Hours later, he tweeted, "Y'all falling for fake audios? I don't even talk to her like that." But by then, it was too late. The narrative was already set. Screenshots of the supposed phone call trended on TikTok, with creators lip-syncing the dialogue and dramatic reenactments that racked up millions of views, as the chaos raged online. Another layer unfolded in the real world. A TMZ camera crew caught Chrisean outside a courthouse, visibly upset. Carrying baby Junior and surrounded by what looked like legal aids. She didn't say a word, but the sight alone fueled speculation. Was she already fighting back legally? Insiders told gossip blogs that Chrisean had filed her own emergency motion, this time to block her sister from gaining custody. One alleged court insider leaked that the judge had scheduled a private hearing within days. The internet erupted again. Everyone wanted to know who would win, the fiery mother defending her child or the calculated sister, claiming to protect him. Adding fuel to the fire, Claressa Shields, yes, the boxing champ herself, threw her opinion in. Tweeting, "I know Chrisean. She loves that baby. People need to stop tearing her down and start helping her." The tweet divided fans even more, with some praising Claressa for backing Chrisean, while others accused her of enabling chaos. Then came another devastating leak. A friend of Chrisean's sister allegedly shared text messages in which the sister admitted, "I know she'll hate me forever, but at least the baby will be safe." Another message read, "She'll never forgive me, but maybe one day she'll thank me." The texts made the situation even murkier. Was this really betrayal, or was it misguided protection? Fans argued endlessly, with some saying the sister was being manipulative, others saying she was sacrificing her relationship with Chrisean for the baby's well-being. But the internet wasn't done digging. A fan account posted an old Instagram live clip from months ago where Chrisean, clearly overwhelmed, admitted, "Sometimes I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I'm trying." The clip went viral again in the new context, with fans using it as either proof she was struggling or proof she was being real and honest about motherhood. By Tuesday, the saga hit a new peak when paparazzi captured Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin leaving a Manhattan restaurant. Reporters shouted questions about Chrisean's family drama, and Jim simply shook his head, muttering, "It's sad, man. Family should never turn on family like that." The clip instantly went viral, drawing even more celebrities into the conversation, but nothing compared to the final twist of the week. Late Tuesday night, the hackers struck again, this time with a teaser of what they called the uncut footage. The grainy clip showed Chrisean's sister sitting at a desk, signing papers while someone off camera says, "This will protect him." Fans went into full meltdown. If true, this meant the custody case wasn't just a threat anymore, it was real. Legal paperwork had already been signed. The hashtag #BabyJuniorCustody trended worldwide, with fans begging Chrisean to stay strong while others speculated she might lose her son within weeks. And just as panic hit fever pitch, the hackers promised a full drop at midnight Friday. The signatures, the witnesses, the truth. Chrisean's silence since that teaser has been deafening. No live streams, no tweets, no posts, just eerie quiet as the world waits for the next bombshell. Fans are split. Some fear she's broken beyond repair. Others believe she's gearing up for the fight of her life, and with whispers that Blueface himself might be called to testify in the case. The chaos is only getting started. That the storm around Baby Junior is far from over. Baby Junior is far from over. When midnight Friday finally hit, the internet braced for impact. The hacker page that had been feeding leaks all week went live with a chilling post. The paperwork is here. The signatures. The witnesses. No more speculation. Within minutes, screenshots began flooding the timeline. And what fans saw nearly broke the culture in half. The documents, stamped with official state markings, looked like a petition for emergency custody. On the line marked petitioner, the name written in bold, was none other than Chrisean's sister. But that wasn't even the shocking part. 2 additional witness signatures sat at the bottom of the page, and when fans zoomed in, jaws hit the floor. One appeared to match Blueface's mother's signature. The other, an alleged relative who had often been seen in the background of Chrisean's past lives. The betrayal wasn't just sister versus sister anymore. It looked like a coordinated move from multiple family members. Twitter erupted. Her whole family plotting on her. One fan tweeted. Another wrote, "So Blueface's mama in on this? Messy, don't even cover it." Within an hour, hashtag family betrayal and hashtag baby junior custody were trending worldwide, but the hackers weren't done. They dropped a short audio file labeled the conference call. In the recording, voices allegedly belonging to Chrisean's sister, a lawyer, and another unidentified female can be heard discussing strategy. One voice says, "If she doesn't stabilize by summer, we have grounds." Another chimes in, "Make sure Blueface stays out of it. We don't need him complicating this." Right. The clip set the internet on fire. Fans dissected every second, uploading slowed-down versions, claiming they could identify Blueface's mom in the background. Whether real or not, the perception alone was enough to make headlines. By Saturday morning, Chrisean's name was plastered across every blog, every gossip site, every news outlet. TMZ ran with Chrisean Rock's sister files custody papers. Baby Junior at risk. While Shade Room fueled the frenzy with, was Blueface's family secretly helping? And then, for the first time in days, Chrisean responded. She went live on Instagram, shaking, her voice hoarse from crying. With baby Junior asleep on her chest, she spat into the camera. "You think paperwork gone scare me? You think you can take my son from me? I'm his mama. Not no court, not no fake witnesses, not even my so-called sister gonna change that. You gon' have to put me in the ground first. That's the only way y'all gon' get 'em." The live cut in and out as hundreds of thousands poured in, flooding the chat with heart emojis, prayers, and warnings. Trolls too. Some fans begged her to calm down. Others taunted. "The courts don't care about tears, girl." But the raw emotion in Chrisean's face, the defiance, the heartbreak, the fury instantly went viral. Clips spread with captions like, "This is a mother fighting for her life." But just when fans thought things couldn't get worse, a new leak dropped Sunday evening. A video allegedly from a courthouse parking lot surfaced, showing Chrisean's sister walking out of a building with a lawyer by her side. In the clip, paparazzi swarm her, shouting, "Are you really taking custody of baby Junior?" Her only response, a cold stare followed by, "Somebody had to step up." That 5-second line blew up overnight. Memes, remixes, and debates consumed social media. Some praised her courage. Others blasted her cruelty. Even celebrities jumped in. Summer Walker posted on her story, "Y'all don't understand, being a single mom in the spotlight ain't easy. People need to support, not destroy." Meanwhile, Charleston White mocked Chrisean again. "Step up." Nah, she just stepped into the limelight she always wanted. By Monday morning, the streets of Baltimore were buzzing with protests. Fans gathered outside the courthouse holding signs reading, "Keep baby Junior with his mama and family over paperwork." Videos of the protests went viral, showing fans chanting Chrisean's name, some even blasting her music from cars parked outside. Meanwhile, insiders whispered that Blueface had been subpoenaed to appear in the case. That rumor alone was enough to trigger chaos. Fans speculated endlessly about whether he would side with Chrisean or her sister, and whether he had been secretly pulling strings. The whole time, then came the ultimate gut punch. Hackers released one final video, allegedly filmed inside the family's living room the night of the blow-up. In the footage, after Chrisean's sister storms out, another relative can be heard muttering, "She'll never win this fight. The baby deserves better." Chrisean, sobbing uncontrollably, yells back, "I survived everything life threw at me. Don't you dare say I can't raise my child." The clip was raw, unfiltered, and painful. Fans reposted it with captions like, "This broke me." Others pointed to it as proof that Chrisean was being ganged up on by people who should have been protecting her by Tuesday. The pressure reached a fever pitch. Reports swirled that the court had granted a temporary hearing date within days to review the case. That news sent fans spiraling. Hashtag #StandWithRizen became the top trend, with celebrities, influencers, and everyday people posting messages of support. At the same time, hashtag Baby Junior safe also trended, with others insisting the baby's well-being came first. The divide was vicious. Families across the internet argued like it was their own drama. Memes flew. Reaction videos blew up. Talk shows debated the scandal. Even late-night comedians slipped in jokes about Baby Junior having more drama than most rappers. But behind the memes was a very real, very raw pain. For the first time in her career, Chrisean wasn't fighting over music, clout, or relationships. She was fighting for her child. And the people trying to take him weren't strangers. They were her own blood. The saga reached a chilling cliffhanger Tuesday night when Chrisean posted a single Instagram story. It was just a black screen with white letters, "Court this week. Pray for me and Junior." No music, no emojis. Just a mother on the edge of losing everything. The silence that followed was louder than any live. And there you have it, the most heart-stopping, gut-wrenching, and unbelievable twist in Chrisean Rock's story. Yet, the paperwork is real. The signatures are there. The whispers aren't rumors anymore. They're full-blown betrayals etched in black and white. And now the clock is ticking toward a courtroom showdown that could decide Baby JR's entire future. But here's the part that should send chills down your spine. This story isn't finished. The hackers claim they still have more uncut footage. Blueface has been subpoenaed, and the streets are buzzing about what side he'll take. And as for Chrisean, she's gone silent, which means she's either preparing for the biggest fight of her life, or she's about to be blindsided all over again. Do you honestly want to miss what comes next? Every second this case unfolds, new leaks, new audios, and new betrayals are guaranteed to drop. The blogs can't even keep up. By tomorrow, the entire narrative could flip upside down. So smash that like button. Flood the comments with your theories. And hit subscribe right now because the next video could be the one that shatters everything you thought you knew. If you miss it, you'll be left playing catch-up while everyone else is gasping at the next bombshell. Stay locked in because this isn't just drama, it's history. And you're watching it unfold live.